see, we were generally doing 42s. Let's do battle hardened. Ooh, dodge breakers. Haven't ran a dodge breaker in a while, but let's give it a go. Yeah, you know, we'll I'll add you, of course, anyway, because it's good fun. You've done it. Cool. Hey, another buddy for my list. Awesome. View profile. Hey. Is there something in the options where we can see more? No, okay, so we can't see more of the spec, but we can see the items. Shape-shifting skill that changes your form. Interesting. Hurricane, the 2 shape-shifting skills. Excellent. Pulverize, tectonic spikes. Each close enemy healing, so you've got lots of healing happening. You'd really like these leggings then, where each time you overheal, you gain a barrier. Fortify for the extra earth skills. I usually run that on the neck piece, and then it gives you 3 ranks of earth skills, which is lots of fun. Basic skills grant 30% additional attack speed. That's good with the way you said you had it set up. You were dealing loads of basic damage, and you need it anyway as the bear for sure. Oh, that's what you boosted on your neck. Wow, 75%. So the best one I've got, like. The best roll I've had now is 0.5, so an extra 50%. So you've got a max rolled one, I think, then, if you have 75 at a 50% bonus. So that's really cool. Trample, the landslide pillars, cool, nice. Core skills deal up to 38%. Ooh, I know there's a 40% version of that. Oh god, I'm dying to something. What's happening? There we go. Oh, no, this guy wanted to hatch a load of spiders. Damn, I didn't get to see, like, the last couple of items. And their skeletons are attacking me. Good lord. Where were we? Yeah, the core skills, that can go up to 40%. So 38% is great. But I'm hoping you find a nice roll and you can like shift the aspect across onto this one at the vendor. Then the traveling forward shockwave, that's nice. I think that can that could be 90% as well. So I hope you find a good one of them too. And you're the bewitching exemplar. Excellent. Yeah, things are looking really good for your guy. So you didn't have the bear chest piece for permanent bear, and that's good because that wouldn't work with your when you shapeshift hat unless you had a spell that specifically shifted you back out again. And you didn't have the hat on, did you? That made all of your spells that were Earth also werebear. Do you think you would be interested in either of those if they showed up? Do you think you'd adjust your build around a bit for either of those uniques, or keep things the way they are because it's really working for you? Not interested in the permanent bear? Yeah, okay, I can see why. What about the all your Earth spells are bear spells? Because then you still do the shift when you cast things, but you probably wouldn't shift too many times in combat because you'd be chaining all your Earth spells together, so you probably wouldn't want that one either. So you never really go 3 seconds without casting a spell, unless your mouse breaks. Just thinking of other uniques now. What about my gloves that I've got, where they give you the 5 lucky hit effects, and then the ability to randomly deal either 1% of your damage or 270% of your damage? What do you think about that one on your build? Alright. Doesn't have the right stats on it. Okay. Yeah, I can still see that being a good reason to not want to switch over, yeah. It's interesting though, of course, because while you're a bear for a long time, you get all the different bear bonuses you can pick up. I think it works either way. It changes like how much you have to invest. I don't know if you'd like the lucky hit gloves then, seeing as it's 5 lucky hit effects and no other effects can be put on it or changed or anything. Yeah, I did see that some things can start off with like 2 ranks, and then when you upgrade it, it goes to 4 or 3 ranks, and it goes up to even 5. I'm pretty sure I kept something in my bank that has 5 ranks additional of a skill. It was a while ago though, so maybe I'm misremembering, but yeah. You can get some really good amount of plus ranks. It's quite interesting. I think my record at the moment for like mousing over a skill and having bonus ranks on something has been I've moused over like Trample or Pulverize and had them at 14 or 15. So, pretty damn good. I like that even at this stage of the game we have a lot of different customizations and options and things, and if you don't choose exactly what somebody else chose, you can still have a perfectly good character. I'm not saying everyone's character is going to be exactly equal on DPS, survivability and everything else if you take a load of different options, but it's not bad that there's some alterations between even like a general spec that's not set in stone, and you could do things different. And it'll still work out really good. Quite optimistic about how we're all going to be a little bit different and have our own little takes on a lot of these different builds. I'm gonna see if I can fit like the Storm Wolf alteration item into the build with this Storm hat when I get it. Even if it's maybe not what everyone else is doing, and I'm not going to try and heavily invest in companions. I think that's a mistake. I don't think that's ever going to work. But You know, maybe I can make the Storm Wolves work simply because they deal lightning damage and they'll help with something like proccing extra vulnerability for a little bit longer, or doing a little bit of extra slowing, or something. I think I'm going to try once again to put a companion in the build. Probably regret the hell out of it and then take it out again. I'm going to give it a go. Maybe I'll take the AoE Blood Howl so that it heals them and gives them a little bit more crit chance. But yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone can fault me for trying to get companions working over and over and over again. I've tried. Oh, maybe the last patch buffed Druid companions. I still haven't read the notes, so I got no idea. Maybe they're in there. Oh, really? Well, at least there's one other person that didn't read the notes with me. But yeah, it buffed everything. Cool. I might have to see what companions can do when I get my hat. If I ever get the hat. The mysterious hat of never showing up. So, buffed everything. Is that just for like Druid, or was there quite a different, you know, different thing for every class, or... Yeah, I'm kind of curious now. So I'm hoping Necromancer got everything that you wanted changed, if you wanted anything changed for that, and that'd be good. Oh yeah, that's the dream, of course. Once you've got something that works for you and you're familiar with and you like it, you're just hoping that you find the exact same thing with just +1 on everything, and you don't have to change anything over. That's nice. Local co-op? Oh wow, I didn't realise there was local co-op. Consoles, I'm betting. Yeah, wow, that sounds like they got on a lot of different issues there. Sounds great. I still had a bug earlier today where one of my shrines was cursed and it wanted me to clear, you know, 5 waves, and then it was gonna give me a reward chest if I did it all on time for the mastery. And I still have this bug, even today, where sometimes, even though there's no more mobs anywhere, it just doesn't spawn the last wave. It will get up to 4, and then nothing else will happen, and the clock will just be ticking down and down and down. And I've checked, I've scoured the whole area for guys relating to the chest. And I've even walked so far away that like the event text on the right despawns and says, well, you're not even close enough to the event to have the text. And then of course I lose because there isn't a 5th wave. They never show up. So they definitely haven't fixed that. But my hat's off to them for fixing, like, other stuff. I never really thought about if you could keep on just adding Paragon boards forever. Because I think, like, I've added some to mine, and then I don't think there's any more, like... I've added the 2 in, but I don't think there's anything more interesting for my build that I would even be able to fit in there. So I can't say I've ever really thought about if you could add 3 and get something out of it, because I'm getting to the point now where there's not going to be too many Paragon points more, and I don't know if I'd even be able to reach anything good even if I did add one in. Of course you've got to be level 100, but I guess the pressure's on me a little bit more because it's got to look like I finished the game before I you know, do any more videos or anything on, like, top level stuff. I can't really say, oh, and here's how you play Druid if I'm sitting there at, like, level 91 and I never bothered finishing it. So I guess I kind of feel that pressure a little bit. Well, sure, you could go off and you could play a different class now if you wanted to. You definitely, you've definitely earned it when you get past a certain point. Could be time to make that barbarian. Speaking of levels, there's level 92 for me. I'm very happy about that. We need more int. Click. And we still need more int. Yeah, I guess you've got more things that you use, but like which would you even make your next board? Like, if you looked at it, is there one that really appeals enough to you to put it on? You don't have the one in yet about spending spirit, do you? That when you spend 75, you gain a 30% damage boost for 5 seconds, something like that. Because I kind of like that one, and that does have a lot of use for a lot of different specs, I guess, because we all enjoy our core skills. It's quite easy for me to spend 75 spirit over and over and over again quite quickly. So that's the one that I like. And 30% additional damage, or whatever it is, isn't too bad. Oh, the Earthboard. Yeah, that one's quite good. Just got to keep on crowd controlling things and off you go.
This I can sell.
I guess the important thing is not that you can add a new board and fill the whole thing up, because that's, you know, that's a crazy dream. But as long as you can attach the board and get to one thing that was worth it on that new board, I think that could be worth going for. Just need to find that one thing that made it worthwhile, and then I would say, yeah, do it.
You need steel work, repairs,